I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria. So firstly, I promised to show you all the beautiful cards that I was lucky enough to receive. So I'll just start from the top of the pile, just wherever I picked them up from the shelves in the family room. So this beautiful one is from Marg Clements. Gorgeous. She's used the new fitting florets, and this is the poinsettias just from the paper, and some pine leaves from which set? Banners, I think. Banners, or yeah, I don't know. You'll know anyway if you look through your catalogue. This gorgeous one is from Nettie Jeanette Taylor. Just gorgeous. Look how she's laid all the papers together, and she said she copied it out of the catalogue, but I didn't see it in the catalogue. And she's embossed a tree. Oh, has she embossed the tree or cut it out? No, she's cut the tree directly out of the paper, which you can. We discovered that the day we had here together, and she's embossed the sentiment in gold on black. Stunning card, that one. Next one is from Margie Laidlaw. Bit of an unusual card. I don't envy her cutting all those triangles, if that's what she did. And she's got, I don't know if you can see, she's got some scoring either side there. Gorgeous. It's not a little card. Margie always does a big card. This one's from the gorgeous scale Zanka. She's used an old favourite, the gingerbread men. Just a strip of the candy cane paper down there, and I love that embossing folder. It looks like snow. This gorgeous one's from Sharon Freeman. She set the gold tree. That doesn't look like Stampin' Up! Gold. Not that matters. It's pretty. It's gorgeous. Oh, it might be the one out of the other with the pinky one. Might be the rose gold in that, I think. And the bow from last year. A little star's gone skew with. We might have to glue him back down. And she's done one of those peekaboo, I'm not sure what you call them, peekaboo cards. You can open it up in here. She's put her words underneath there, so she probably didn't need to add the extra layer, but anyway, she did, because she probably wanted me to stand it up. It's a bit hard to stand some of these cards up. They get a bit top heavy, or it could be the fan or the cooler. I did have trouble getting it to stand up. This gorgeous one is from Gail Mackenzie. It's all the Gails tonight. Yes, I'm not sure what sets she's used. It may not be Stampin' Up. Gail uses whatever she's got, which we all should be doing, using whatever we've got. This one's from Kay Bolsh. Gorgeous little trees, those beautiful trees we had last year. And quite simple, but just how effective is it? Just beautiful. It's from Kay, those beautiful, gorgeous trees. And another square card. The square cards are quite effective, aren't they? This cute one using the banners is from Dawny. Gorgeous card, Dawny. I love how you've put that together. It's just beautiful. This one is from, this one's from Nola Webb. Gorgeous. She's embossed, used the Merriest Moments set with that. I love that folder. Love it. It's a folder and a die together. And of course these are, it's just, you know, the workmanship is just superb. Beautiful. And we have another Gail. Gail Sayers made me this beautiful one. Thank you, Gail. Just gorgeous. Look at all the work that's gone into that. Just got a little tabs there. Not sure what. It doesn't matter what set they are anyway, whether they're Stampin' Up! Or not. They're beautiful. And I'll pop that back in there. And she's written her words. And we got some scratches. We didn't win anything, Gail. Just so you know. thought I was going to win $10,000 for a minute, but no such luck. And they're the bells from a couple of years ago. Beautiful. That was a beautiful set. I still have that set. It's gorgeous. And this pièce de résistance is from Rhonda. Oh my. Look at all the work in that. Oh my goodness. So she said you can have it. Hang on, let me get it right. You can have it so it opens up like that. So you can have the backs closed together, or you can have it like she's had it, like this. It is just, can you see that? Yeah, I think you can see that all right. Anyone having trouble seeing now? Perfect, good. I hope I'm holding them in the right spot. Most of you guys saw this when we had our free day a few weeks ago. Those of us who are organised exchanged cards, and on the back, look, she's gone crazy on the back as well. Just gorgeous. I'll have to grab the name of that fold off you, Rhonda. And this gorgeous one is from Judy McClelland. That was Rhonda Laity, of course. Judy's done the little, well, it's not little, it's another square card. And just, she's got the holly leaves there to hold the card up. Not quite sure what you call those cards, but I think we've all made them at some stage. Gorgeous card. And this gorgeous one is from my friend Denise, the one that lives in Kerrang, that comes to classes. We didn't do this fold, but we did do a similar fold, and I gave the girls the directions for this. I think I've bent that, sorry Denise. And so it's this one that she's used last year's trees folder too. We use what we've got, and as she said to me, it's not even Christmas paper, but it works. Gorgeous. So you can display it. How can I get that so you can see it? You can go like that, have it displayed like that, or you can do this. This is the one like I made for my granddaughter's 21st. I think I didn't show you in person, but I showed you online, so it's probably a bit hard to see what you can do. So you can have it, yeah, you can have the trees out that way. You can have them behind like that, somehow like that, how I had it before, or you can have them going in front and the deer behind, so like that. I think you get the idea. Just beautiful, and again a lot of work in that one. And this one is from Jacinta from the PJ Inkers team. This is gorgeous too. I love how she's used the, I can't remember names, the folder with the Christmas trees, and then she's used the stamps. She's used the whole set in, and it's got Merry in there, so she's just got Christmas there. It's gorgeous, and the tree with the outline of the tree, just beautifully put together. This one's from my other downline, Eva. So it's an easel card. If I can show you that properly, I'm just going to see how that, yeah, that's how that goes. That's again using those beautiful trees and that gorgeous paper. Just gorgeous. Thank you, Eva. I haven't thanked you for that. This is from my other friend Denise O'Brien from Benalla. She's used the doves and the world stamp from a couple of years ago. So another gorgeous card. Love how she's used those together. This one's from Tanya Moffat. I think most of you have seen this one. Just gorgeous. Those last year's trees again. And the little joy. Love that little word. Not sure what set that's from, whether it's from this set or not, but I've still got that too. Some things we just can't move on from. This is the first one I got from my upline, Cheryl O'Brien, with the gnomes, and it's just gorgeous. It's one of these ones that folds out like that. Is that how? I think you can see, yeah, like that. We did do one similar to this in a special Christmas class, but it wasn't exactly the same. I'll have to case this one, and we'll do that fold through the year, because mine was, well, you guys that came, the 4 of you that came to that class, it was we made, I forget how many, but yeah, you guys will know. I'm hoping I don't make an error while I'm creating this card. I've created, this will be the 5th, and the last card, I won't say everything went wrong, because it didn't. I had a cut. This card was cased from Jan B. It might help you if you know where I'm going with this, so I'll show you. I usually show you at the end. This using their gorgeous OWLS. So this is called a pop and flap card. The others I've done them all the other way, and this one I wanted to use that with that. And in cutting this bit, I made a bit of a boo-boo. I wasn't quite sure how to cut it. It was a bit short. Well, I couldn't cut it any shorter. I would have cut this off. It's a bit hard to manage, but anyway, if you don't like that side, you can use the other side. So then you pull it, and it comes out like that. So you've got that to decorate. The decorating is the time intensive part. I'm not quite sure what I did there. I don't know if you've noticed whether that's stuck. I mean, it's from my great grandson, so it's not going to last long with him pulling it every time I've given him a card. What does it do? So, and that's, you know, it's cardstock, so it doesn't matter if he wrecks it. That's fine. And I've made, these ones are all out of retired products and retired paper, because I was just playing. So, it's that one. And you could, the ones I'm doing, the owl ones, I'm leaving spaces to write on the inside, but I think with this one, I'll put something on the back and we'll write on that. That's the caps one, and that's the Peaceful Cabin paper. See, it's Christmas paper, but it works for this card. It's hard to know what to create, what sets to create with for teenagers, and this was the next one I made. I'm rather pleased with this one. The words are embossed onto vellum. So this is using Campology. So you pull it out and you've got and mountain air, so you've got the mountains and the birds, and you pull it a bit further and I've got the trees, and I've used that lovely paper that I can never remember the name of it, but you guys will know. It's deleted now. We've had it a year ago. On the Horizon, that set with that paper. I've also used, also used a grandkid. Let's grab the sets that I've used for tonight's cards. And then I've gone back to, because these boys are going camping, so I've gone back to the, now I'm not going to be able to think of the name of it, by the dock. And I've done a dock and a boat using the paper as a background. This is from Evening Evergreen. It's another one I've still got, so pull that out. We've got the fish jumping out of the water. We've got the tents with the trees behind it, and we've got some more mountains. So lots of stamping with these ones. So thanks. You'll need a full sheet of A4 paper. This is, I'm in Australia, so thanks, Gail. So we start with a piece that is 5 inches. It's not 5 inches. Here. So making sure it's straight. The first one I did was not straight. 5 inches by 10 5/8. I will pop these measurements on my blog. As I said, this is these are all Jan B's measurements. Oh, there's one that I forgot to show you. One that I did. I'll just show you that now. I did a little while ago, and I can't remember where I cased it from when I went looking for it again. And I remember being really stressed making it and thinking, gosh, I'll never remember how to do that for a live. I'd have to be watching the video. With Jan's, I did it once and I just had to refer to the video where you put the little tab bit that you pull out, and that was it. Then I went on from there. I did do myself a little template, so I didn't have to keep rewinding the video so that I could refer to this. And I suggest this was one that I mucked up. I had the wrong measurement there, so I just used that as a guide so that I would know what to do. But this one, I had a devil of a job doing this, but anyway, it's rather cute. So you'll find lots, and once you get the hang of it, it is pretty easy. So now, what was that? Did I cut that? Yes, I did. Now, you score this at 5 inches, which is not in half, as you would have realised. Because neither of these pieces are going to be scored directly in half because of the way this card works. So this piece is 3 1/4. Shouldn't have to cut any off that, but I did with my other one. So that must have been a bit crooked. So we will just trim it. We just have to cut a little teensy bit off. 3 1/4 by 10 1/4. And don't panic, I have done most of the stamping and the layers. I've just got to put them on so that you don't have to sit and watch me colour in and things like that. It's all about the fold. This one's scored at 4 3/4. Well, you can see what I'm doing. Well, it's not really, I'm just cutting the pieces, and I'm sorry about that, but I just thought it just shows you how you can use up your DSP, your cardstock. So this is a whole piece. All that will be left will be that. And you've got this bit here left over, which we need that to be 3 by 1 1/2. And don't panic, it's not quite 1 1/2, that doesn't even matter. It's just got to be 3 inches here. So if you cut it at 3 inches, then what I like to do, I don't need that out anymore. I can push that up so I can show you, because I find the easiest way for me to do this is to go right down the bottom. Now, I think you can see. So you need a 3/8 of an inch score each end of this little tab on the 3 inch sides. So that's 3/8. I like to turn it around and do 3/8. So 3/8 is just the one before the half here. Hope everyone can see that. Then I think I struggled with this. I was doing it up the top of my trimmer and I had it all crooked, and I think I might have even been trying to do it in millimetres, so that was easier to do it. So you've got your 3/8, so you just keep coming down 1/8 each time. This is for your little tab so that it runs your pull thing, so that it pulls easily. And honestly, it is just so easy. I better not say that too many times because I'm probably bound to mess it up. I'm just so tired. I haven't. That's why when I'm tired, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go lay down in case I go to sleep and I have a messed up night again the next night. So I tough it out, and I usually stamp, and then usually everything goes wrong. So, but I get there in the end. Alright, let's just, you keep going till you run out of room, and I can see where that is. I push that over right to the edge. That's about 1/8. Doesn't matter if it's not critical. So then you go to your, well, you could have done this next, but there's our 3/8. So we'll go over to our 1/8 there, and just keep going, or over to our 1/2 inch I should say, not our 1/8, but it's a 1/8 over, that's what I meant. You happen to have a different measurement and you have a bit left over, just make sure you just score it in between so that you've got, I'll show you in a minute, a little bit of a runner thing. Some of you may have done this card. Anyone done it? Hopefully I moved that after I scored it, but it doesn't really matter a lot. And I could have done this ahead, but I thought I'll show you. Just, it's good to see how easy things are, isn't it? So then you're going to take this and just do that, just kind of stretch the cardstock, and you're going to fold one of those that way and one the other way. And to be quite honest, I'm not sure which way up they go, but whichever way up I put them, they were right. So then we're going to take this piece and on the, I've got to do the cutouts on the long side, not the short side. Well, I'm going to do that. Let's see what that gets me. That is 3/8, which is the one before the 1/2. I didn't label which one it was, did I? That's the long side there, so we're going to cut up to there. We're going to get this right. We are 3/8 of an inch. I know I'm doing it the opposite way to what I did before, but same difference. Where's my halfway mark? Yeah, that's right. Fingers crossed for me, guys. Fingers crossed. We'll get this easy card done yet. This is right. She says, not super confidently. What else can go wrong? Plenty. At least I think we're cooking with gas now, I think. Because that's the... I'm going by that, that's wrong, so we'll start off with our little piece. There, I think. Is that right? Yeah. So have your, let's go through this again. Have your, you've cut out your edge of this one. This is the small piece, okay? So you put this one on here, that's not quite level. Line them all up so that that's the small edge there. That's not quite... Look, it doesn't really matter. It's the only one that's been a bit short, so goodness knows what I've done trying to get that right. So then we have our this piece. We have that there. Okay, I have that there. And then fold this down. That one goes that way and that one goes that way. So that's that way and that's that way. Then you put glue on there and glue on there, and then that to there. By George, I think she's got it. Those ones there, the edges, my edge isn't lining up, but I'm not going to worry about that. It'll work. I mean, these edges are not lining up. Goodness knows what I did with all the take twos I've had. So I just want to make sure that's stuck. So can you see where I've done that? It's a bit hard to see with the different colours. That's why I did this one. So that's, pretend that's not like that. We have that, you can't really see. You have these score lines together, and then you put your tab like that on top. Then you're going to put your glue here. You can use any sort of glue you like, but Tombow is really, really strong. So that can be left sit for a bit. Just don't put too much. I've probably got too much on there. Actually, I might grab a... because you don't want it spilling out, and you don't want it on the rest of the card. Yeah, that's way too much because it's rather warmish tonight. And then we're just going to close that. And hooray, it's done. Just gonna, here we go, we're gonna make sure that might be what happened in the other one, because it's warmer today than it was the other day when I did the other cards. I've got a bit of glue there. Just get that off. Just dust it a bit just in case it. And then, can you all see what I did there? And then this goes around here. That's why you cut out the short side. Actually, that. Yeah, that. The glue goes on there. That's what I did. Must have been the one I did this afternoon. I had the glue on the wrong side of them. But it doesn't really matter. You can put your thing on the back and no one's going to see your, if you put your sentiment on the back. If I did that, just depends who you're giving it to and how critical they are about your work. They should be grateful to get a card, shouldn't they? I probably tore that then. That's what can happen with this tear and tape, but I prefer to use it for this part because I don't want to get any glue where I don't want it. Just didn't press down hard enough with my finger. So then when you close, can you see that? So that you haven't got seams on the back when you close that. Just get my little tool to get that up. It's taken all this time and we've finally got it, I think. Better not speak too soon, had I? Get this bit off. And then you've got to be ambidextrous and get this down while you're holding on to that. Oh, where? Come on. Yeah, I looked before and no one was talking to me, so sorry, Sharon. And then, hooray! She's done it. Now you'll be grateful that I've already done my decorating with our gorgeous owls, and I'll tell you why I did that. I was going to do some decorating, but I mucked up with the other one. I had the clouds going the other way, had my owl stuck on there, so I quickly took it off, and then I put, so with the clouds, these clouds are from Give It a Whirl. And I also use Into the Clouds embossing folder. And then I sponged over that with Starry Sky. And I've just done a little bit of sponging around the clouds in Starry Sky. And this, before you put that on, before you put this on, we're going to do this now so we don't forget. I'll do it back the front. And I will give you all the measurements for everything on my blog. So I've done, and the right way round to do things as well would be good, wouldn't it? So that I'll just where are they? Show you the dies for that. You guys have probably all got the retired tab punches, but for this little piece here I just cut a half using that die there, which is the designer tags. Okay, so that can just go, where did I have those ones? I kind of just had them just a bit in there, and I've coloured these with rich raspberry and fresh freesia actually. The two colours that were in the designer series paper. Oh, and by the way, the designer series paper is the Celebration. I've got it there. I can give you the name in a minute. I think you all know the one I mean. That goes with the fancy flowers. I can't even show you, you know, because I'm not allowed. But you've all got the catalogue, so you should know which one it is. And that sentiment is from the OWLS set, the adorable OWLS set. Aren't they cute? It's not, once you get your measurements right, ooh, is that the wrong, yes, that's the wrong one. The thing is with this card, all the layers are all different sizes. So it's a bit tricky. That was the tricky part. I kept measuring wrong and measuring the wrong ones as well. So it's a bit hard to get it straight in your head, especially my head, as you've seen. So that's where I'm going to write my greeting. This one here is going to go here. I've got enough glue on that. You don't want to put any dimensionals on anything on here. You're actually better off to just to stamp on the paper. I might just leave that out while I get my OWLS on the front one. So as you can see, once you get all your decorating done, and you don't have to do all this decorating, you can just do sentiments, you can just do some designer series paper. Just make sure you get your happy birthday up the right way. And how cute is she? And just while that dries, I don't want to push it in until it's dry. I'll grab some, I'm going to disappoint you, and I'm going to grab some of these retired fresh freesia ones, but you guys can colour some fresh freesia ones with your blends if you've got them. Just I've got these, so they're going to be used up. Now that should be dry. I have got a dimensional on the ale on the front. Probably we need to push him out and in again, so before I do that, I'll do, just to show you once again, how cute. You think that's really cute? What little kid wouldn't love to get that? Or a little kid or a big kid. And then, as I said, I can write in there, or you can write on the back of it. So we finally got there, and it actually didn't matter. That looked as though it was a bit short, but it's not. See? So we might pull that out again and just give him a little bit of sparkle on his hat, her, I should say, on her hat, and her feathers there. That might do. Just on her feathers. A little bit here, a little bit here. Same here. A little bit on her feathers. There we go. And I wouldn't put any embellishments on there, but you don't want to stop it from moving in and out. So I finally got there after all that. So sorry about all the... So this is, yeah, designer tags. I'll grab that one out. I just had something in my hand when I was showing you that. So that's that one. But you could use anything you have, any tabs that you have, and punch a hole in it. Do whatever you like. And of course I use the... What did I use that for? Oh, didn't I use that? No, I used that on the other one, the stylish shapes. I used that for this one here. Show you that again. And the clouds came from Give It a Whirl. And there's a cute set in the annual catalogue, because these are for my grandkids and great-grandkids, all of these cards. That's really cute. It's got best grandkid ever to an amazing grandson. You are so loved. It's got a happy birthday in there as well to an extraordinary granddaughter. Yeah, it's rather cute, that set. So I'll show you that one again, which pulls down this way. He's super cute too, isn't he? Right, I'll leave that out to dry. Yeah, so once I get my head around everything, I will write it up on my blog. So the correct way round. Thanks everyone. Anyone asking me any questions? Thanks Sharon. Oh, you've probably made it, haven't you? Yeah. And I've got to cut on the long side. I'm going to write that down, Sharon, because I'll forget again. Cut on the long side. Cut on the long side. I'll have lots of bits of fresh freesia to use up, won't I, at least? Is that dry? I can push that back in again. Okay, thanks for bearing with me, everyone that stayed around until I worked it out. It's really not that hard. Once you cut the correct side, it's fine. So yeah, just put them up there in case anyone wants to have another look. Take a photo. Where's the other one? Where is the other one? Oh, so I can see a ribbon here. It's over here. So I really love this one with the tent. Well, I like them all, but that one's probably my favourite. So I'll push them in there, just in case, because Campology is still in. That's not, but it just pays to keep a few of your stamp sets for, because we don't have many mail sets, so it's good to keep them. Okay, I'll let you be, and I'll hopefully see you hopefully next weekend, next Friday night. Okay, bye-bye.